Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, where something was flying outside my window. Sorry about that. Alright, now we're about to hear about why my theory is absurd. Now I shall destroy your utterly absurd and barbarous theory. Yeah, it's not a very good theory, but it's all I've got. I was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder. Were your theory is correct, I would have been in the tomb once I'd stopped channeling. My husband Dirk is the killer, but he has fled from this sacred hall. May the Holy Mothers rain judgment upon the traitor Dirk Sadmati for his crimes. I cannot figure out why she is so sour on Dirk. Like, what happened there? I feel like if I could figure that out, then the rest of this would fall into place. But why does she hate Dirk when it seemed like they were good? Such a marvelous testimony. You are truly a treasure, your mercifulness. This, too, is but by the grace of her holiness. No doubt my unmasking here today was her will as well. Oh my, the Holy Mother, you say? Yes, surely her holiness has guided me to the witness stand. To the purity of the truth. How magnificent! Queen Amara, the Holy Mother's messenger here on earth. Praise be for Queen Amara. Blessings, blessing upon her mercifulness. I don't buy this at all. Where did those animals even come from? No, then the defense may question the witness. But remember, she is the Grand Priestess, so disrespect will not be tolerated. That means no pointing out conflicts, inconsistencies, or any other flaws in her testimony. Then what am I cross-examining for? Oh, come on now. She should not be allowed to have birds on her Good thing it doesn't matter.
Hold it.
Alright. My theory is utterly absurd and barbarous. And high-handed, if I may say so. Naita was right to call you putrid-minded. Surely even the monkeys of Mount Pony's holy waterfalls could devise a better theory. Surely you can steal better insults than Naita's best. And now then, to all you gathered in the sacred hall, need I remind you?
Hold it.
Prove it. Maybe you were hiding inside the sarcophagus. I wondered about that. After all, it does technically belong to you. I bet you'd have no trouble opening it. Except it does get cold. If I'd been in there, I could not be here today. The tomb has been under constant surveillance since the murder. I would never have been able to leave. Oh, I guess not. Uh-oh. If I might ask, what's in that sarcophagus anyway? You're still alive, so I want to open it. There's despair, sadness, hatred, and malice. I'm brave enough to see the truth hidden deep within. We discover the final hope. My continued corporeality. You completely lost me. In other words, it's empty. But no one dared open it because they were too scared of the curse. What if they opened it now? Now, will you dispense with your theory? It is as empty as my sarcophagus.
Hold it.
True. I'll admit you weren't in the tomb after the murder. No, you were. Very good, but that truth refutes your theory. What if I channeled Minister Inga, Amara Inga, and entered the tomb? Yeah, we saw this. The moment I ceased channeling him, I would have re-emerged at the crime scene. It's Nana, basically. Precisely, as you said, your self-defense, Queen Amara, was not there after the murder. The only living souls in that tomb at the time were Dirk Sadmati and Maya Fey. Be in this life or the next. There's no escaping such simple truths.
Hold it.
Well, there must be a reason why he had to make... There is. There so is. Reason? Ah, perhaps. Perhaps what? Perhaps he conceal himself and lie in wait for another chance to claim my life. What's this?
Objection!
No, it's definitely not like that, your mercifulness. First of all, you don't really believe he's trying to kill you, do you? After all, you two ran off together after he rescued you all those years ago. It's only because he had the audacity to claim it wasn't me, you must believe me. My duty as a wife to her husband. To bend an ear to him, was it not? Communication after disagreement is the secret to a long and happy marriage. Sure, I guess. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Don't ask me. That's why I listened to Dirk. However, he didn't have a shred of evidence to support his claim. Grieves me to admit it, but my husband truly did try to murder. Oh, does she really think that? That would okay, that explains a lot. Oh, and that just gives me uh-oh. That's quite enough. It's abundantly clear that Queen Amara's testimony is flawless. Sort of. Oh, do you understand now, lawyer? This is bad. The judge isn't going to let me cross-examine her much longer. Amara should have been in the tomb after the minister's murder, but she wasn't. She was. I don't get it. How did she just vanish from the scene of the crime like that? It shouldn't be possible for normal people to. For normal people? Ah! Maybe. Maybe what? Your Majesty, I think I can explain why Queen Amara wasn't there in the tomb after the murder. Very well, defense. Do explain. I believe it was accomplished through a method only she is capable of, and by using the special method, it would be possible for her to literally disappear. Well, don't keep us waiting. Let's hear it. How did Queen Amara disappear from the tomb? She Whoa! Oh, there's a frog outside my window. That's what that is. Oh, that's awesome. He's like jumping up and down. Sorry. Oh no. Oh. Nowhere. No freaking way. There is. I was right. Has she been freaking Dirk this whole time? And is Dirk in the sarcophagus? No. No way. All she had to do was channel someone. Then she could easily disappear from the scene of the crime. After all, she would literally be someone else. Do I believe that actually makes sense? And there's only one way she could have done that. Is she would have to channel someone who was there that we would believe is. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? What do you have to say to that, Queen Amara? She's gonna say that she could only. There was no one for her to channel. But I'm already a step ahead of her. Holy crap. Believe that a grand priestess would use the sacred power of spirit channeling to commit murder. Ooh! What the? Mercy, your mercifulness! Oh my. That's the only way it works. If I'm right about this whole. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. How dare you spew such a vile blasphemy, defense? You will retract your last statement or face immediate execution. Dude, I'm right. Come on. Come on. Good magistrate, it's quite alright. Craniism also teaches that we must respond at all times with reason principle. Therefore, I shall offer a measured response to his blasphemous accusation. You have something to counter with? Yeah. Indeed, now are you listening? It would not have been possible to simply vanish by means of spirit channeling. After all, it would require a deceased person to I was right. Oh my god. What? However, there's only one murder victim in the tomb. Nope. That was Ministeringa, the only right after his murder. Jeez. Dirk and Miss Faye. Ah. I channeled Inga, as you allege. The jig would have been up. Well, the outcome would have been quite odd, to say the least. There beside the dead minister, a living, breathing one would have appeared. Even if I'd been in the tomb, there was no one to channel except the deceased minister. So you see, I could not have vanished by means of spirit channeling. True, but I can't rule it out yet. Because, well, what if there was another victim? That explains why he was so freaking weird before the trial. Oh my god, it all makes sense. Someone we haven't identified yet. And that makes why we haven't seen the two of them at the same time. Absurd. If you channeled someone other than Minister Inga, you could have used their identity to disappear from the tomb. Another victim? There's literally only one person that makes any sense. One, I don't think they would kill Maya off. Two, we haven't technically... Did we see them at the same time? I'm trying to remember last episode if it was like... If we technically saw them... I think we did. Queen Amara. Please add your last statement to your testimony. This could explain everything. Wasn't there some sign of another victim there in the tomb? There was, and yet, why do I sense I'm not going to like what I'm about to find out? Oh, that sucks. It was a soul victim. There was no other spirit. No. Dirk's blood. And that would explain... Oh, that doesn't really explain why Inga's blood is on that. Because it didn't belong to Dirk. Not really.
Objection!
Can't believe I'm presenting this. But it proves there's another victim. Still, the only ones there at the scene of the crime were... My Faye. Dirk. Inga, I thought was... No, it can't be. Would the defense care to share something with us? Queen Amara, you knew, didn't you? What are you talking about? If you won't tell this court, then I will. Well, don't keep us waiting. This case includes a second victim. One of the two people found alive in the tomb after the minister's murder was actually already dead. But a second victim, Apollo? Queen Amara, after you channeled Minister Inga and moved to the tomb, you vanished from the scene of the crime by channeling the other victim. That explains why no one found you after the murder was discovered. He's in the tomb. Oh, you putrid pepper of all the half-witted buffoonery to come tumbling from your lips. But suppose I indulge you and play along with your little delusion. Tell me, Mr. Justice, who was the other victim? Dude, come on. There's only one person it could be. There's no way this can be true. There's literally no one else. And nothing else fits unless there is, but... No, I can't stop now. If this is the truth, it's the only way forward to solving this case. I just can't figure out why she would kill Dirk, though. The other victim who Queen Amara channeled was... Dirk's body. No way. Even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. Oh my god. That explains that part. There's no escaping death now that it has its sights set on me. Dirk knew everything. But he couldn't bring himself to tell me. One more big secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. He couldn't accuse the love of his life. The sad truth is, the other victim channeled by Amara was... What? You can't. That's not possible. The defendant, Dirk Sadmati, is the one Queen Amara channeled. He's the other victim. This is insanity. Volganka! Apollo, what are you? Do you realize what you're proposing?
Objection.
I demand an explanation, Mr. Justice. I don't know when or why Dirk was murdered, but the facts and evidence speak for themselves. And this... Oh, he was... Okay. This is where they've led me. Okay. You see, after Inga's murder, Dirk and Maya were the only ones left in the tomb. But if one of them was actually dead and being channeled by Amara... But it can't be, can it? Dirk's bloodstain at the scene of the crime was the clincher for me, yep. He wasn't even injured, so how could he possibly bleed that? How could he have possibly bled that much? All the way up to the tomb, or the sarcophagus. The only logical explanation is, Dirk had also been murdered.
Objection.
That's enough. Your explanation cannot be the truth. You would not dare to claim to have proof to support your assertion. Nayata, I wish it weren't true. I wish it with all my heart that I'm wrong. But as much as I don't want to believe it, yes, I can prove it. Dirk's killer must have hidden his body. It would have to be somewhere nobody would ever look. And there's only one such place. I was right. You truly have proof. The fastest way would be to actually have someone go check the tomb. Go check the tomb? But why? Because I believe Dirk's killer hid his body here. Bam.
Take that.
You would suggest no one would ever look there. Queen Amara's sarcophagus, the only place in the tomb that no one would dare look. Plus, a killer would soon become trapped by... Oh my god, I wish I could show you guys this frog. He's like climbing up my window. He's like orange. Oh my god. Sorry, focus. Please. Plus, a killer would soon become trapped by hiding in there. But a body... Well, that's a horse of a different color. Which means... I believe we must search the sarcophagus at once. Your Eminence, being that Queen Amara yet lives, I trust we may now open it. If we must. Your Majesty, I believe Detective Sky is still there at the tomb. Let us contact her at once and have her conduct a full investigation into the matter. Alright, no one's panicked yet. I'm a little concerned no one's panicked. Now then, Detective Sky, your report, if you please. I'll start with my findings. Please, please, please let me be wrong about this. But then what? I just want things to be as they were. Yeah, at what point was that not... Now I want to go back. At what point was that not Dirk anymore? My original thought was... He goes into the tomb at 2:30. Or whatever that was. 2:45? 3, whatever. Is killed. And then they just swap. But did it happen before then? Search the sarcophagus. Revealed a body that appears to be several days old. A body? Detective Sky. Tell me it wasn't Dirk. Tell me my whole theory was completely off base. photo of the body. And I positively identified it as... Dude! Oh, Dirk Sadmati. Oh, that sucks. Wow. I'm trying to piece back. When could I have figured this out? Dirk. No. Alright, do we get like a recess here? I need a recess. Why? Why did this have to happen? Oh. Damn it, Dirk, answer me. That's like so much tension. So much tension. How can this be? Well, I think it's safe to say he's not the killer anymore. The traitorous snake, the very head of the insurgency, murdered. Oh, what a joyous day, those fools shouting for change and revolution will finally return to whatever rocks they crawled out from under. So she blackmailed to kill Dirk? To keep Nayata safe? I can't think of anything else. What? Whoa! What was I even fighting for? Apollo. What am I supposed to do now? I have like these lights that move back and forth, and one of them, I think one of them fell out. Wow, this has been like the episode of distractions when all this like super serious, like super major stuff is going on. I'm so sorry. Hey, son. Lawyer. You should never look the way you do right now. The dragon never yields. Even when wounded, a dragon bites down and hard and never lets it go till its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaw firmly onto its prey till the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get the truth. Yep. Oh my god, so we've got to be like really close to the end. But Dirk, what if the truth is that you're... We gotta be really close to the end. Do we just like super mega episode? Apollo in court tomorrow. You may find yourself faced with a truth that is difficult to accept. But I know you, and I know you can handle the truth, no matter what it turns out to be. I know because I believe in you. You're my son, after all. You believed in me. You believed in me that much, Dirk? Dang. I'm getting that recess now, right? Like, are all gonna take a breather? Dirk, I think I finally understand. I can't yield. Not now. Not ever. Not after Dirk believed in me, despite not knowing what was about to happen. Besides, Dirk left me with two things I must do. Are you alright, Apollo? Sorry about that, Mr. Wright, but I'm fine now. Apollo. Hello? Detective Sky. Yes. How sure are you that the body's been there for a few days? Positive. No autopsy has been performed yet, but I'd say it's been at least 3 days. Fortunately, the low temperature inside the sarcophagus kept it from decaying. Oh, and the chest area bore 3 gunshot wounds from a small caliber weapon. They're the cause of death. Oh, there we go. More than 3 days have passed since his death. He was shot in the 3 times in the chest. At least 3 days, huh? That means Dirk was already dead by the time he came to visit me back in this. What? What? I didn't think he'd been dead that long. I thought for sure he was dead in the. Oh my god. Was channeling him. I think it would have to be someone who could get into and stay in the US without arousing suspicion. Yet also have a solid cover story so they wouldn't be seen as missing. I believe this is who was channeling Dirk when I saw him in the States. Were they using my... Was that when she was like, but there are other things I would do? That would make the most sense. Yeah? Oh, I see. She was being held hostage at the time. So it seemed only natural that she wasn't around. Right, and do you remember what she said earlier? So please just tell me, what exactly are you hiding? Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say. You promise to Dirk? A pretty big one. Dirk didn't want his own death to be known. The other members of the Defiant Dragons would lose all hope if they found out, and that would snuff out the flames of revolution for good. Miss Faye, Dirk told you to keep quiet about this, didn't he? I guess it's no use hiding it anymore. Yes, I promised not to tell. Dirk made me promise before he died. So I was right then. Apollo? There's something I need to tell you. We'll find out what that is in the next episode. Oh my god, so much has happened. Wow! Like, my thoughts on this case before this episode versus right now. Oh, what a change. That was insane. I'm loving every second of this. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.